All right. Well, there we go. There we go. That was a mess. OBS decided to shit the brick on me. So we're just going to skip the song and go straight into playing. Whew. That was a mess. Let's take a look here. I got to open up Steam. Flip it on over. There we go. Hey, what's going on, Benzine? Nothing wrong with it, man. Stay as long as you like. I'm going to try and play a little longer tonight. I happen to be a little late myself. Going out to eat with some of my old military buddies. Come on, Steam. There you go. We'll see how far I can get along today. Yeah, I was in Army National Guard infantryman for 1 year. And then my unit changed over to cavalry, and I did that for another 18. So we get together every now and again, hang out. Yeah, I'm an old man. Yeah, a whole career. That's why I call this, like, the job I have now that I work in the civilian world, and then these are my retirement hobbies. Boom. Let's get going. So this is a good way of me justifying playing video games and being left alone for a little bit. What do we got here? Tell me, woman.
My lord, don't go into the forest of Kashine. They're haunted by angry spirits. Dead samurai, eager to spill blood.
We're in the middle of a war. I doubt spirits are the cause of this.
People go into the woods and never
true.
come out. Mongol and Japanese alike. The bodies that turn up have all been killed by samurai blades.
Uh-oh.
Blades are needed by men, not spirits. I'll look into this.
Yeah, I figured out I'm pretty lucky in the terms being the age that I am and already feeling comfortable that I could retire if I wanted to. Probably not immediately. I probably got 10 more years and I could retire at 50. We got 2 up here. Other side of honor. And we got 2 over here. Let's go take care of these. Flowers. This is just a small base, couple of guys. Boom. Come on, bud, let's go.
He's getting away.
Easy. Boom, boom. Which way are we going? Up the mountain. There you are. No, a bird. Oh, this is one of those more health spots. There, that's what I wanted to see.
I'll never forget the day he was killed. I could have saved my father. If only I was older, stronger. If I wasn't so afraid.
Don't think that way, bud.
Pt3 Come.
Well, that doesn't look fun. Let's check over here. Any supplies? Just a helmet. I don't think we're gonna bother up there yet. Oh, I guess we are gonna bother up there. Actually, this way is where we need to go. Look at that, more. Oof. No, that was all my arrows. Come on, buddy, let's go. Oh, saw that coming. Damn, you're a big boy. One more down. Who's this guy?
Please save me!
Hold still.
So many brave samurai died at Komoda. How are you alive, my lord?
I'm a coward. Oh, I got 50 supplies from that. Nice. Nice. Then we got a village.
So peaceful here. What is this place?
I get to prepare Lord Jinroku's back tonight.
This direction.
My lord. Please go inside. Lord
In
Jinroku
the
will be
building.
back soon.
Makes sense. Lord Jinoku.
I thought you were Lord Jinroku, but you're another samurai. Welcome, my lord.
Another samurai?
You haven't heard of Lord Jinroku? He's a legendary samurai.
I'd like to meet him. When will he return?
Soon. Join us for dinner. Perhaps he'll share one of his grand stories with you.
The other side of honor.
I'm back from my dangerous mission. Don't worry, I'm unharmed. Oh, I wasn't expecting a visitor. We're happy to have you, of course.
Thank you. I didn't realize any other samurai had survived.
It was a fierce battle, wasn't it? The beaches of Komatsu ran red with blood that terrible day.
We fought at Komoda.
Of course. Forgive me, I'm tired from a long ride. Please, have Nabe show you the bath. We can speak more over dinner.
Please follow me, my lord.
How much do you know of Lord Jinroku?
He tells us everything. If it wasn't for him, we would have lost the whole island.
When you met him, was he armed?
He gave everything to save Tsushima except his horse. It's at the stables.
My bath can wait. I want to look at his horse.
A little bit of leather. Can always tell. Another soldier can always
Never
tell
seen
when
battle.
someone else is pretending to be a soldier. Oh, maybe he's not in here. Thought I did investigate the stables.
Normal tools. Nothing out of the ordinary. I know this saddle. It belonged to Lord Higuchi.
Jinroku is no samurai. I'll get the truth from him. Where is Jinroku?
He left quickly after you went to the bath. It must have been important.
I'll find him.
Winds take me there? Nope. Well, he abandoned his horse. There we are. Tracks right there.
We need to talk.
Stop running, you fool! Stop! Before it's too late!
Where you going, bud?
I don't want to kill you. Stop! I wasn't hurting anyone. I challenge you to a duel!
You want to fight me?
Yes, it's the only way.
If that's your wish, I accept.
Ow.
Wait, I don't want to die. I surrender. I'm sorry.
Tell me who you really are.
I'm nobody. I was just trying to survive.
You're impersonating a samurai and bringing dishonor to the name. And you're taking advantage of those women.
I know. Please, my lord, let me live. I'll never go back there again.
Leave. And if I ever see you wearing that armor again, we will finish our duel.
Oh, coward.
Fool. I should tell those women the truth.
No, tell the women the truth. Oh yeah, it was down here. Down here.
Lord Sakai, welcome back.
Jinroku wasn't the man you thought. He wasn't a samurai at all.
Ah, he told you the truth.
You knew he was lying?
He seemed harmless, and we enjoy having him around. I hope you didn't kill him.
He's alive, but he won't be coming back.
I'll tell the others he left on an important mission. We were fine without him. We will be again.
Techniques. Oh, that's good. Follow the guided wind to bamboo strikes. Shrines. Hmm.
Good.
Stay away, my lord. The spirits of vengeful samurai haunt this forest.
Why are you spouting nonsense?
It's true. This was once a place of refuge. Now, all who enter the forest are never seen again.
We're at war. People go missing.
But even the Mongols fear this place. Wait until nightfall, my lord. That's when death stalks the forest.
After tonight, you won't need to spin tales of murderous spirits.
I pray you are right, my lord.
Someone lived here. Abandoned. There was someone else here. Maybe they got away. Decapitated. As if the killer were imitating tales of samurai vengeance. Decapitated. Looks like he was trying to get away from someone. The campfire. Someone must be there. This was recent. The killer must be close. Someone ran this way. This was staged to scare people away.
Get him? Easy. Just one guy.
Keep this up. We'll have the forest to ourselves as long as we like.
Right? Even the Mongols will.
Chopping off heads with worth it. To have this place all to ourselves.
Heard something. Let's see.
Butchers!
Let him go! You will kill me too!
The tale is true. The samurai spirit. Buddha, protect me.
The forest is safe. That should give the man by the road a new tale to tell.
My lord, you survived the night.
And you have a new tale to tell. Murderous bandits once made the sacred forest their home, but the spirits of the samurai who protect these woods were angered. The last warrior of Clan Sakai heard their anguished howls.
I just realized I've been on mute
You
this
rid
whole
the
time.
forest of the killers, and the spirits of the fallen samurai were grateful. A good story. As if the samurai spirits summoned you here to save their forest.
Yeah, that's probably true. Let's see what charms. That one's okay. Let's do the moderate increase to arrow damage. I don't think that minor amount of health is actually going to matter. Yeah, I have a bad habit of pushing the button for my mute, and that got going through. So you just missed all of that conversation, and I was just talking to myself like a crazy old person. right. The other day I was doing a little video on some of the anti-woke stuff that's come up because it interests me, so it's like my thing I like to talk about. Hey, there's nothing wrong with talking to yourself. Sometimes you're the most interesting person in the room. But I had a whole stream where I was watching a video, pausing, talking about it, you know, commentary style. Then it got called out to me that, well, I said absolutely nothing because my settings weren't right on my mic. So I had to scrap that video. Oh, here we go. And actually, let's head to this village because I might be able to upgrade some stuff.
We'll get through this.
Got some gear while we're at it. I just not. Did I really just lose control of? Weird. Apparently that messed up a little.
That's my copy.
Careful, my lord. This path is dangerous.
What path? Oh, it's one of those temples.
Dangerous for a samurai, but not a priestess. What are you doing here?
My duty, tending the shrines. When the war ends, people will need these torii gates to mark their path, so they can find the Shinto shrines and pray for the kami's protection.
We could use their protection now.
Yes, but the paths are too treacherous. I tried to visit the nearby shrine, almost fell to my death.
Maybe I can reach it. As a boy, I climbed every tree and cliff around my village.
If you get there in one piece, pray for our island, and take an omamori charm for yourself. Wear it close, and the charm will change your fate.
And perhaps the fate of our home. Thank you.
Right, off we go.
Follow the torii gates. They will lead you to shrines all across our island, and the omamori charms that rest there.
Can't go that way. What's this? Bamboo. Oh, here we go. All right. Yeah, this looks safe. Not that way. All right. Actually, may take the detection speed. Or, because I get hit so much, I'll take some damage reduction. Wait, what was this? Oh, okay. Cool. Cool. Alright, man. You have a good night. I'll see you next time.
Let's go.
And away we go. There it is. There it is. Oh, I need to go down there, so... Here we go. Ah, that's a beautiful view. Oof.
I'll be the man of the
Sakai.
Easy peasy. Oof. Boom. A little box. What do we got here? More supplies. I'm guessing that's where I'm heading. Yeah, that looks like that's where I'm heading. We'll see if we can go around this way. Looks like there's a road over there. What do we got? These guys sneaking up too.
What was that? Where?
See y'all sneaking around.
Get down! Get down!
Boom. And on we go. Where are you going? Of course, you're gonna fly up there. Fly up there. Which means I just need to enter this city. What? Oh, it's a Mongol city. Okay, fair enough. Let's go down here. And let's go. Just another day. So, you know what, we're gonna do a little climbing and then call our horse to magically fly up there. All right, let's keep going. Sorry, going too fast for you guys.
Quickly, Tuggy.
Uh-oh.
Hail!
Alright. Down we go. I don't think the eagle will see us in the woods, right? That's not it. Huh. Might end up coming back there later. And there they are. Oh man, this
Empty
is...
grasslands. Straw Hat mercenaries were seen in the area. Mongol convoy, ambushed. Could be the Straw Hats doing.
Let's take a look.
Attack started here, but there had to be more than one Mongol.
Blood on the grass.
Looks like more bodies up ahead.
Uh-oh. Horses.
Trying to get away from his attackers.
Who we got? Who we got? Damn, they fucked these dudes up.
Jin Sakai.
Ryuzo. You look like a scarecrow.
You've looked better too. Can I have my hat?
You're a mercenary now.
Professional warrior.
Maybe you can help me. I'm looking for your leader.
He died on Komoda Beach.
You were there too.
I lost a lot of friends.
We all did. And we can avenge them if we work together. Help me save Lord Shimura.
He's alive.
The Straw Hats are hurt. Starving. I can't ask them to risk their lives for one man.
Even if you can name your price? Once we free our home, Lord Shimura will pay you. Anything you want.
My men might be interested.
Your men?
I look out for them. Someone has to.
Ooh, they're here.
We have a deal?
I'll think about it.
Ready?
Hold your ground.
I always do.
맥주를 허이를 호갔나? This is for Komoda Beach. Kill them all!
Easy. One down.
These bastards won't give up. Don't let them surround us.
Oh, damn. Did I not shoot it? Okay. Okay. Well, that's what I get for being dumb. Oh, come on. Get rid of you. There we go. Let's unlock some wind stance.
Your form has improved.
And you managed to grow a beard.
Huh.
Have you considered my offer?
The Straw Hats can't save your uncle. We'll be lucky if we survive the week.
It's that bad?
We're starving. I was out here hunting for food, and I'm returning to my men empty-handed.
But not alone. Take me to your camp. We'll figure something out on the road.
Just like old times.
There you are.
When was the last time we saw each other?
2 summers ago. Lord Nagao's tournament.
I looked for you after the tournament ended.
Straw Hats saw our duel. They needed a new sword. Seemed like fun.
Why didn't you tell me you were at Komoda?
You were busy with the other samurai lords. I was sharing a drink with my men.
I could have used a drink before that battle.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Yep. Drinking usually helps.
Another wagon. Might have something we can salvage.
Empty. Samurai! Samurai!
Was this your wagon?
Yes, my lord. Mongols stole my horse, took my rice.
You're lucky that's all you lost.
Which way did the Mongols go?
Toward Fort Ohira.
Damn it.
Take refuge at the Golden Temple. Warn others to stay off these roads.
Yes, my lord.
Let's keep moving. My camp's not far.
I meant what I said before. Help free Lord Shimura, and he'll grant you anything in his power.
What's he got the power to give?
He can declare the Straw Hats a samurai clan, and make you their lord.
On an island, conquered by Mongols.
He will drive them out. Your name will appear in the Shogun's official records.
You really believe that?
I believe it's worth fighting for.
You've always been a dreamer.
It can't have been easy keeping the Straw Hats together after Komodo Beach. How did you do it?
I convinced them nobody can save us but ourselves.
That's true.
I used to think so. But it's starting to feel like a lie.
How many men do you have?
We're down by half, but still enough to call ourselves a small army. Why?
That peasant said the Mongols stole his rice and went to Fort Ohira.
You think they're hoarding food there?
Possibly.
Do you have an idea?
The beginning of one.
Easy, Shinzo. It's me.
He's here! Ryuzo's back!
About time. I don't see any food.
Men, this is my old friend, Lord Sakai.
Ryuzo told me you're starving. I'm here to help.
You didn't find food.
We have a plan. Raid Fort Ohira and take back the food Mongols have stolen from our people.
Raid a fort? They'll kill us.
Give us a moment. Come with me, Jin. We should have talked about your idea before telling my men.
I wanted to give them hope.
That's my job.
I meant no disrespect.
It's fine. Through here, Jin. If you ride with the Straw Hats, you have to look the part. I've got a spare set of armor that should fit.
They better not have lice.
Never letting me forget that, are you? Spare armor's in the chest.
Always fun.
You're not as handsome as me, but it's not bad.
We should check the fort's defenses. Look for weak spots.
My men will handle that part.
Then we have a deal?
Get us that food at Fort Ohira, and we'll get your uncle away from the Mongols.
Thank you, Ryuzo.
Just remember who's in charge of the Straw Hats.
I would never dream of replacing you, my friend.
Give us a head start. We'll meet you at the old cemetery.
See you there.
Blood on the grass. Ooh, 2 technique points.
Men, we're moving out. I meant to ask you something earlier.
I might have an answer.
How'd you survive the invasion?
I almost didn't. A peasant pulled me from the battlefield. She nursed me back to health.
You always were lucky.
How did you and your men escape?
We ran. Do what you need to prepare. I'll see you at the old cemetery.
All right. Whoops. do want to change something if we're here. Let's just go. Let's get going. Yep. Need to go this way. What's in here? This is definitely a different place. Got to check everything else.
So many dead. But there's no blood. What happened?
A plague, my lord.
Ugh.
Dead bodies were dumped in the well, and these people unknowingly drank from it.
A terrible way to die. We should bury the dead.
Burning them is the only way to keep the plague from spreading. But I fear that may not be enough. One of the sick is missing.
I'll find him.
There are footsteps leading away from here. I believe he ran for help.
If he's alive, I'll get him to a healer. Otherwise, I'll burn the body.
Go up here.
I will give them my share of food, if I must.
There he is.
All right, burn him to a crisp.
I should let the monk know.
I'm following you. Whoa. Take me to ye own shrine, little foxy. There we go. Gotcha, that makes sense. That makes sense. There's the tower.
I saw the smoke over the hills. Thank you, my lord.
Will the plague be contained?
Once I've finished here, I'll seal the well so no one can drink from it. Thank you, my lord.
Okay. Or didn't I have technique points to spend? I did. Stances. Okay, let's go here. And we'll do stagger damage for that one. Stagger those shields. Another flower. Nice! Good to see you, brother. How you doing?
You're a good horse.
Hey, you get in when you can get in. And I'll have to admit, my favorite place to watch my late night streams tends to be in the bed. Late dinner? Ooh, that's no good. I actually went to Texas Roadhouse down here and had me a nice steak.
Come on.
There we go. Is that the graveyard? Yeah, that's the graveyard we're meeting him at.
These should be in the cemetery.
There they are.
How long's it been since Shinzo left?
Long enough to scout the fort.
Nice. Yeah, I haven't been to even a steakhouse in a while. So it was nice to get out and have one. Little treat with the boys.
Is this everyone?
Just the men who can fight worth a damn. The rest are too hungry or sick.
Let's hope we're enough to raid the fort.
There's a better chance of seeing cherry blossoms in winter than getting that food.
There's always a way.
Preferably one that doesn't kill half my men.
Definitely, definitely. Made me a little late to starting my stream, but I think that's okay. Tale of Russo.
A scout's back. Come on.
A lot of men inside, and a signal at the top of the tower.
If they call reinforcements,
Yeah,
trapped.
I mean, you may have read
Find a place to
the
watch for me. Once I
my
destroy the
Twitter
signal,
on what I'm doing.
They'll kill you.
if they do, avenge me and take their food.
That's not funny.
I'm just trying to actually complete some of the games that are on my Steam list. I mean, I'm sure I'll buy more.
Watch the tower for my signal.
If you say so.
What? Let's. Yeah, the never-ending loop. I got. I was talking to someone the other day on Twitter. You know, normal conversations and stuff like that, and kind of unprompted, they came up and they were like, "Just so you know, I am a gamer. I have 80 games on my Steam list," and I was like, I mean. I'm not usually the person to tell someone if, you know, you're not a real gamer. But I was like, hey, I understand. I got 245, I think, or something like that. All right.
Not that more samurai.
And let's just pop over here and take care of you. Oh yeah, man, you talk about going back to my first console when I was a kid was Nintendo. So you talk about all the Nintendo games that I had and all the systems that I've been through. Oh God, I could probably reach 1,000 games. Okay, can I get in there and kill these two? Oh well. Wrong button. See, GameCube is the one I wish I would have gotten, and I never did. I had Nintendo, you know, all the way up. I had Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, all of those. But after 64, I kind of moved over to PlayStation, and then I had, back then you could afford to have both your PlayStation and your Xbox. And then from there, I went through PlayStations, and eventually I just got to the point, like, I got a computer, and then I just kind of never looked back. I haven't touched a console in years. Ooh. Okay. So that's a fail if I get seen. Yeah. Disable the alarm. Okay, disable the alarm on the lights. I see. I see. I see. I was thinking I was going to be smart and go in there and kill everybody. Instead, I'm going to go kill these guys. Yeah, I don't remember if I had a PlayStation 4 or not. I think I played my buddy's PlayStation 4, but I had moved over to laptops. And yeah, the death of exclusivity definitely, I think, has driven PC. I was just listening to Legendary Drops earlier talk about some of his complaints in the culture war and other things like that, but he's mentioned, like, PC has just, all the major hits that have happened over the years have been PC games. Like, it's not even close. And I have to say he's not wrong. Yeah, that was crazy. Like, I remember I never was into Monster Hunter, but Monster Hunter was like such a niche game, you know, genre, that it had its own little community, and World kind of brought it to the mainstream. But I mean, kind of brought it to the mainstream, but Wilds, yeah, that's pretty much it. It was never like a major console game or anything like that. And well, now
Need to signal the others. See me like the brazier.
yeah, I could say it was begging for it. I mean, it's definitely showing the difference between the Eastern market versus Western market. I don't agree in the same term that, like, a lot of Endymion and things put it into, but there's definitely a stronger eastern market now. Let's go cut some people up. There we go. Get a few bombs. What do we have? Oh. Thought I killed you. Oof. Switch that stance up. Oh man, that's so much easier.
Kill them all!
Whew. Cut that guy down. There we go. Woo! Okay, let's switch back to blade. Woo! No! No, my avatar, my little wiggler. Yeah, I kind of stole it from the commentary community. But I had an artist over there who made my current like thumbnail for it. And then I had her made ooh. As you can't tell, I'm not a very old gamer, we'll say. My quicker years are behind me. Hey, enjoy, bud. All right, who do we got? Who do we got? Woo! Come on, bud. What you got? What you got? Oof. Yeah, I like my little wiggler. Fun fact, it's actually designed after my pet pig.
Kill them all!
There we go. Come on, big boy. Oh, I need to change. Big Mongol knocking around a little Asian dude. No! Damn, man. Yeah. Yeah, originally when I started making my little channel, I used my pig as the mascot for it, so...
Kill them all!
Okay. Listen here. Come on, come on. Okay. Damn. Did all of them die? Where you at? I gotta switch to this. Come on now. Ooh. Woo. Let's get a little. Taking out some of these guys here. There we go, there we go. Where was that one coming from? Where did that one come from? Getting a little ninja on them. Gotta hide. I don't have any. There we go. Yeah.
Die, you ugly bastards!
Damn, leave him alone. There we go. Where's the other archer at? Cut these guys down real quick.
That's the last of them.
All right.
Let's get your men something to eat.
Where's
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of enemies to keep an eye on.
Did you find anything?
I'm playing on hard.
just a stack of Mongol papers on a dead officer.
Let me see.
You read
I mean,
Mongolian?
yeah.
If it's in Chinese, I can make out some of it.
Since when?
Since I had to read Sun Tzu. This was only a temporary depot. They're taking everything. Offshore.
Offshore.
The boats are in the bay. We'll never get out to them.
We got in here.
You're crazy. What did you have in mind?
Let's see what we're up against.
Yeah, it's like that history that you don't always think about. Where, like, you think of the Mongols and, you know, you think Genghis Khan, you think
The Mongols were
China
small
and
boats
into
on the
Europe and all
beach.
that other
You could steal
stuff.
one.
But you don't think of them crossing the ocean or the sea to go to
Too many
Japan.
barriers and archers. A frontal attack would be suicide.
I want my men far away from the enemy's line.
Flaming arrow might set off those explosives.
That will get their attention. But we need them to look away from the beach.
Put your archers on that cliff. The Mongols will focus on them while we steal a boat.
All right, men. They don't know we took the fort, so they'll be waiting for reinforcements that aren't coming. Keep them busy long enough for us to steal a boat. Then retreat into the forest. Look for my torch. That's your signal to attack.
Let's find a way down to the beach.
You heard you,
Right.
We won't let you down.
Watching you fight back there reminded me of Lord Nagao's tournaments. You did whatever it took to win.
It was a competition. You fought just as hard.
Did I?
What are you getting at?
Nothing. Just remembering our duel.
We'll talk about this later.
If we survive.
Your men should be in position. Light the torch.
Now, man. I knew they'd come through. Look at that fire.
Burn the place to the ground. Alright. Okay, let's see here. This guy's dead. Bye, bud. I will say why I don't feel like I've been like Assassin's Creed Shadows doesn't interest me at all. It really hasn't ever. I am curious to play their stealth and see the improvements that I've heard some people talk about with it. Love me a good stealth game.
Can't believe no one saw us.
Too busy watching the fire. We'll go in quietly.
Look around for the food.
What do we got here?
Nothing. I never knew our duel bothered you so much.
Yeah, I think we're going like there's this hope that I have that we're going to see Ubisoft come back to that stealth game that made them so popular. But only time will tell, and I'm not as optimistic as I think I would be. Okay. Can I just open this door? In. So we'll see. Yeah, definitely. I wouldn't want to be...
No
Ah, excuse me.
Any sign of food?
I wouldn't want to be in their position.
Maybe on the next ship.
That's true. That's true.
Hear that? Sounds like 4 or 5 guys.
No way around. Surprise them.
Legendary made another good point that I didn't think about.
Greetings.
Like,
Nice ship.
I've always kind of said that the ESG isn't really the problem. It's a new version of the problem in a different sense. You know what I mean? And it's always been this corporate need. But he also mentioned if you look back at the time when these games were starting to be developed, you can kind of see a pattern, like what is around 2000, 18, 19, 20, especially during the pandemic, the climate was very much under that kind of left wing.
Didn't you?
Oof, oof. Very much that climate of ESG coming into place. So from a developer's perspective who's only looking at the internet, yeah. Oh, what the hell? That was a good shot, bud. Alright. Oh. So I mean, they probably, like, the higher ups only want to make money. That hasn't changed. The higher ups aren't pushing agendas or anything like that. They're just trying to make money. That's all they care about. Boom. Always. So they probably thought that that's what was going to be popular, and I mean, it wasn't.
There we go. I hope you kept your blade sharp. More Mongols. Take them.
Where you at? Where you at? There we go. Boom. Not so hard when there's not 30 enemies. Boom. I always think people don't know how to write a lot of newer options, so it's just very sloppy without any real understanding. Yeah, that's true. Kind of wish they would wait to write, like, woke characters being abrasive. Yeah, I mean, I think some of it is just it. One thing I can say always feels kind of right, even though I know they're not understanding it from a actual critical position, is when some of these characters are written, they're written like you said, very abrasive. They're not thinking about the story, they're thinking, I just want to have this character in there. I mean, there are examples before the anti-wokes were coming in where there was great stories involving trans-like characters, I'll say. Yeah, people look hella toxic. You know, I always think of like Dragon Age Inquisition. Where, you know, there is a trans character in it, but I didn't even notice, much less know what, you know, what really any of the trans stuff was to begin with, and it was still a very well-written character. Yeah, I think Clem, something like that was their name. I mean, it was an interesting dynamic, and even the Kunari in that was like bisexual. They flirted back and forth. I can vividly remember. I didn't beat the game, but I can vividly remember that and it not being a big deal. The banter between characters in Inquisition was a little weird, but it was more of how often it happened than anything dealing with the story. Celesti? But that's a little too pink for me. I don't know that one. Iron Bull was an obsession. Yeah, it was pretty bugged. Oh, I mean, I guess I didn't know that that was a bug. People just now finding that out. Oh man, I should have snuck. Okay, that works. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I would say it wasn't triggering. It just sometimes I wish there would have been like a button to turn it off. But some games have really good banter. Oh. Sorry, bud. Challenge remaining enemies. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, I did new. I wonder if I can. Oh. thought I could make it. Oh well. Damn. There we go, there we go. Hi. Yeah, I was like right there. Is this bear gonna attack me? Probably. Yeah. Bye. Alright, so we're looking for food still. Alright. All enemies down. Yeah, went back home. So where do I go from here?
No sign of any food. There has to be what's in here.
Ah. On order of the Khan, send 1,000 men north to the Toyotama region. Maintain supply lines across Uchiha region. Command assignments follow. Atar, Azamo. I'm not even going to try these names. A bunch of people going to particular areas.
These look
We'll
like
go
battle
there.
plans. Better go find Yuzo. There has to be something.
Oh. Hey, resources. I don't know why a bear would be holding resources. Unless they count the meat. Yeah, I'm a redneck from the south. I don't speak languages very well. Dude, that was hilarious. That made me laugh. It's woke. They put Obama in it. Where did he go? Oh, he's in here killing people. There we go.
All the food they've stolen. Yuzo.
What'd you do, bud? Yeah, hey, same here. Oh, that's gonna sting. I didn't even get to do anything. Yeah, I'm from Florida myself. I don't and in fact, where I'm from, it's lower Alabama.
Yuzo.
You won't win.
Okay.
To me. I never quit.
There we go. That was a nice cut.
I would have had that Mongol if you hadn't shown up.
I know.
Did you see how big he was? That's where all our food went.
Uh-oh.
They're burning our food.
Yuzo.
I say, man, I understand that. I've been through, I think everyone goes through some times at one time or another, so.
Jump! I'll go right behind you.
Oh.
Jump!
Let's get out of sight. They're still hunting us.
That's a good hiding spot.
10 years in Louisiana. Where my dad's
I
family
promised
came
my men
from.
I'd feed them, and I'm going back empty-handed.
We'll find another way.
But how many will I lose before then?
I found something that might help. Mongol battle plans.
Do they show supply lines?
Hey, I'm 41 years old and I'm still trying to figure something out.
Hand it over.
We do this together.
You've got your own problems, and I am the leader. I need this, Jin.
And I'll need you at Castle Canada.
You'll have me.
Don't let them see you coming.
Just like you.
Alright, we're gonna take the hat off. Recruited the Straw Hat Ronin. I like the straw hats, but that one's very... vanity gear. Now, there's a lot of stuff in this game to collect.
I need to find more allies.
Open new ghost weapon. Oh, okay, let's see. Oh, I see. Chime to attract enemies. Yeah, let's go chime, because I like going stealth.
Guards will investigate odd sounds. These chimes can be a distraction, or lure.
Oh, firecrackers. Sweet. Here. And then we'll go... boom. Back to my main outfit. Yeah. Yeah, that'll definitely help. I like being able to throw stuff around. Where the heck am I? Next. On to the next one. Yeah. I think that's been a problem in Ubisoft games for a while. Not that like none of the combat in any of the Assassin's Creed I've ever considered all that elaborate. I would say I had the most fun in Odyssey, but Odyssey also stung me wrong. Just because it was like their full dive into slop RPG and kind of giving, you know, dipping away from the, yeah. Dipping away from the stealth that made me enjoy the game so much. Uh-oh. Let's not jump on them yet. Let's... Oop. They're gonna investigate. We're gonna sneak away here. Sneaky, sneaky. That's good. I think one thing I can see when I watch stuff about Shadows is it's like they were trying to split the best of both worlds. They wanted to appease their normal RPG kind of, you know, enjoying audience, but they also wanted to try and bring back that stealth audience that they lost. And at least personally for me, it was, ooh, let's not do that. Yeah, at least for me, it was kind of like a too little, too late situation. It was hard for me to jump back in. Yeah, identity crisis. Like, my biggest critique about Yasuke is not that he's a black samurai or not a samurai or any of that. It's that I feel like from my side, he would have been better not in the game. From a, like, and I say that, like, not as a Japanese samurai would have felt out of place. You know what I mean? Uh-oh. Oh, where'd you come from? Okay, hold on. Let's play some games here. Yeah, kill a couple of y'all that way. Problem I always have of these. It definitely would have avoided the drop. Well, yes, I think I agree, but I feel like the high that a lot of the anti-wokers were on, they would have found something. Ubisoft has been an easy target for anybody to hate on for the last few years. You know?
That's my Kage.
They probably would have dug just into it. And that's a weird thing to me, too. Like, when I heard that you don't even get them until, like, 10 hours in, it's like... It's that thing that makes it feel shoehorned, and it gave them, you know, the ability to use it. You do get an intro for them. Yeah, I think Ubisoft could focus a little bit better. I mean, the only game that I've liked from Ubisoft in a long time has been Anno. But, and I think they're the ones that do it. But it's Ubisoft I haven't picked up in so long. Is Ubisoft Anno? They used to be. Yeah, that's one thing that I was saying. Yep, which is a lot extra work, a lot of extra things that they have to do. I've also heard complaints that, like, what's the female's name? The ninja, it feels like the game was built more for her. You know, Yasuke can't do any of the stealth or any of the other stuff. Yeah, Nawe.
Sounds like you have an
Not
interesting
Nani,
tale to
whatever
tell.
it's called. Yes, I do want to proceed.
Centuries ago, Tadayori Nagao was the greatest archer on our island, famed for his wisdom and perfect aim. The Kami Hachiman himself was so impressed, he gave the archer his armor, light and strong beyond compare. In those days, cruel pirates raided the coast. They threatened the town of Azamo Bay with annihilation.
Good
The
old
people
Japanese
fled
pirates.
to safety, but Tadayori faced the pirates alone, wearing his mythic armor. The pirates stormed the town. Tadayori's arrows tore through them. Few survived, but not one blow pierced Tadayori's armor. Years later, Tadayori died peacefully at home, but his armor mysteriously vanished. Some say his descendants guard it still, awaiting the rise of a warrior to defend Tsushima once more. The little writing about Tadayori that survives refers to a violet crown, a place in the north of Azamo, strewn with violet chrysanthemums, where Tadayori would often meditate.
Driving the Mongols from our home is all I care about. This armor could help, if it's as good as you say.
Let's get some armor.
Without equal, my lord. and I believe it is still out there.
Yeah.
Find the Violet Crown.
And you can always tell when there's not woke writing in there, because if it was there, it would be, you know, posted out for everyone to see. Oh, they want me to go here. You know what I mean? Like, it's Dragon Age the Veilguard was a very egregious version of it. Dude, Indy, when I heard Indy talking about that, and I was like, so you're telling me the bad guy is Portuguese, which were the height of the slave trade, and Yasuke is fighting basically his old master. Nice. Nice. I mean, to me, that's like an interesting thing. Like, one thing that happens a lot. Who, the Portuguese did? Or was that the Japanese? Oh, yeah. Japan has its problems. One thing I tell people about, like, and I'm no expert in Japanese history by any means, but the samurai are very much romanticized in that thing. They were rulers like anyone else, and if you think about it, Japan was like this war-torn place, and some of the samurai could be like super brutal. You know, they talk about ways that they tested their blade. A lot of times it was with bamboo, but sometimes they would tie up prisoners. Yeah, kind of a hellscape for centuries. You could almost say grim dark in a way. So, I mean, we really romanticize them into kind of the paladin type characters that they are, with honor and all of that other stuff. Same way we do everything else, knights, even cowboys and all that other stuff. Oh yeah, it goes into some of those grittier details. Where is this? This is interesting. Kidnapping children to sacrifice. Nice. And that's good. I will say Ubisoft in their storytelling can get pretty dark in a lot of areas. I mean, you look at like Far Cry and some of their stuff can get that way, especially Far Cry 5. You start talking about, the religion and all of that other stuff. That could get... That game got kind of crazy. I actually haven't played Far Cry 6. Like, that's pretty much around the same time I stopped playing altogether. Eco's Gator. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think at that point, you know, I know for me for certain, but I think at that point, a lot of people were starting to realize that Ubisoft didn't really make but one game with their biggest franchises. Like Far Cry and Assassin's Creed are essentially the same game. One's a first-person shooter where a first-person game where you go around and either sneak around and this large map of things to find. And Assassin's Creed is the same thing, only third person and more close combat oriented. So I think that's where they were starting to really lose the fan base.
A widow on the outskirts of Tsutsu. She lives alone and
has no means of securing food for herself.
I'll check.
Oh yeah, they fumbled Outlaws so bad. And you know what, personally, I think with Valhalla, it was the pandemic. I don't know that it would have done as well if the pandemic hadn't hit. Probably better than a lot of their other games, but definitely not the 1.4 billion that they made. Yeah. I mean, yeah, Vikings was on TV too, so Vikings were really popular. In fact, during my military career at that time, everybody was getting the Viking tattoos. When I first joined, it was all about the Spartans. When towards the end of my career, it was all about the Vikings. Yeah. Yeah, basically they got lucky and were able to influx in all that money. So, Star Wars has just been... I think the movie industry as a whole has suffered more of a realistic version of woke. And I don't know why. Like, I guess because actors and directors are weirder. Is it considered good? It was one that I looked into. Oh, okay.
Let's go.
That's good. I'm going the wrong way. What am I doing? I'm losing my mind chatting with you. Yeah, I did see that there was no drama, so they couldn't say anything about it. It was kind of the same thing that you hear Indy saying about Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 in the end now. Oh, it was just mid. Oh, really? That's interesting to hear. So a little return to form, or a nice kids show. What you got, little birdie? Where are you taking me? Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of these guys that I just don't care for. And this is being a guy who was part of that whole movement. Well, watched, a fan of that whole movement at first. Okay, got to go up. Yeah, I could see that. I mean, I remember seeing all the SJW stuff and seeing and how, like, to me, there was like genuine criticism and arguments. There were, you know, you had the Gamergate stuff and, ooh, your blades strike home with venomous precision. I like that. Yeah, it gets that way. I can say when I first started the YouTube channel, I was looking to do more drama style content. And I mean, you've seen me online. I get pretty hyperbolic. But when I first started doing it, you know, the culture war and gaming as a whole interests me. So I said, you know, this is the subjects I want to talk about. But then listening to Endymion and some of these other guys, I was getting like physically, you know, mad. I would step away and be like, that's not what I want to do. I want to do stuff that's fun, that I enjoy doing. So now, you know, I do my gaming stream and I still talk about the culture war. I think I found a way to talk about it with these guys while still having fun. I just stopped taking it as seriously as I was taking it before. Like, it's not it's just video games mentality, but more of I mean, these guys are just shitters on the internet that are losing their relevancy. I can say something funny or pick at their inconsistencies and just go from there. You know? I definitely don't get down into the weeds. Yeah. Coming after me? Nope. Yeah. Yeah, I would say so, man. I was, you know, I could complain on the outside back when the culture war really started happening because it wasn't in video games. But man, once it came into video games, it just like crushed me. Whoa, oh, they're fighting somebody. Who are they fighting? Oh, it's thieves fighting, okay, well, let's... Oof. 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 Two races for 4chan. You
deserve the best.
4chan was this whole beast, and I think some people took... Like, things started on 4chan and eventually came to the public eye, or at least the normal internet, but some of the stuff that came out of there, it was clear trolling that no one needed to engage with, but engage with it they did, and it made a problem. Yeah. That I didn't know, but it vanished for some reason. Oh, maybe they bought up that stock in Ubisoft and decided that was the way they were going to go. More fighting. I'm getting lost again. There we go. There we go. Let's get on track here. Let's get on track. There it is. I don't know. It's still interesting subjects to me, the way people kind of blindly follow that, but I think a lot of it is coming to a head. Oh, what do we got here?
Show me the mighty samurai skill.
Okay. Easy, just like that. Just me and you, bud. Let's go.
Open your veins for that.
Okay. Oh. There we go. That would be interesting. Like, I haven't heard much about Hex. I think the most that I've heard about it is Indy talking about his insiders. But I think that we are seeing a change in the gaming industry as they've realized that the stuff that they've made has been absolutely oh, Montreal's making it. Yeah. Yeah, I know his insiders. Like I've always been kind of cautious about trusting a any YouTubers insiders, like even some of the more reputable guys. And I mean, I'm sure some of them do, but whether they've actually vetted the process. There we go. There we go. Though, I will give Indy credit. Whether he was telling the truth or not is yet to be seen. But he actually, in one of his threads, that he was saying something, I posted the typical, you know, hey, how do you vet your sources? And he actually engaged with me on that and gave me some fairly, well, minimum hopeful takes that he might be doing more. I mean, who knows? He's crashing out now, so. What do we got? What do we got? Is it this guy? I don't want him. I should be right on this thing. Oh, I guess I'm looking for the armor. It's going to be somewhere in this area. The Mongols are attacked, you say. I won't let them drain it dry. You know what I think it is, personally? Especially so after like some of his tweets about the video that he should have been involved in, is I think he feels like he's not being taken as seriously as he wanted to be. That's true. Goodwill is a limited resource. I think it's part of it is he's feeling all the heat from Grums and what's happened with Smash. And I also think he holds himself to, like, he holds himself more highly than he is.
This is the famed Key Sake Brewery of Ozumu.
Please, this way.
Like, he's probably the largest of the, I almost would say he's the largest of the anti-woke guys, but these other guys are getting spots on shows and things like that, and he's not.
Apologies, my lord. I couldn't speak freely out there. The Mongols might have overheard.
Mongols? Where?
The Mongols have been here?
They've been drinking us dry.
I can't fault their taste. Key Sake is the pride of Tsushima.
Especially compared to that horse piss they drink.
I think it's mare's milk.
Is there a difference?
When are they coming back?
Soon.
Take your workers and hide. I'll deal with the Mongols.
It's funny to hear about the Mongols drinking, because when no one else could defeat them, alcohol sure did.
Our friend here is going to renegotiate our relationship with the Mongols.
Hey. Hey, I think that's something we all fall into. Oh.
Who will face me first?
Let's stand off and get them. Two down. Who's next? It's for me getting to be smart. Easy. Well, the funny thing that I remember reading about the Mongols, because I've read a little bit about Genghis Khan, who was pretty much a peasant, by the way, when he started out. They, like, the Mongol alcohol that they make is very weak. So they drink lots of it and don't get drunk. But Chinese alcohol was very strong. There we go. Oof. There we go. So when the Mongols started drinking all that Chinese whiskey, oof. Where's that archer at? There we go. There we go. Easy. Oof, I thought I could outrun it. Sorry, bud. Not enough time.
Well done, my lord.
I was a big rum guy when I was younger. I loved rum, but I am more of a scotch and whiskey guy now. And I'm more of a sipper too, we'll say. I don't drink as
Mongols
often.
will be back when their men don't return.
Can you stay? You could drink as much sake as you like. It would be on the house.
I'm afraid you'll need to relocate. Try the Golden Temple in Ariake. Many have found refuge there.
Thank you, my
So
lord.
dirty on vodka. That's fair. That's fair. I've never been much of a vodka guy, man. It just smells too much like rubbing alcohol. Here we go. Yeah. Agreed, 100%. It's gotta be somewhere over here. Yeah, you don't want to do that. Because then you find out things that you didn't realize you did. Wrong way, of course. Maybe you do have I read that wrong. Maybe you do have a weird love of vodka. I mean, we used to get... That's fair. It was secret. I mean, we used to buy, back in the day, you know, one of the first things you drink is vodka, because you can buy... If you can't afford anything else, you can buy Taka vodka. That'll get you drunk. VR chat? Ooh. I don't know. That's a place I'd want to be drunk. I was lucky when I was a heavy drinker, there wasn't quite a lot of internet interactions. That's 20 years ago, so... Is there anything I see? I don't think that's in the wheelhouse. Yeah, that's not going to be in the wheelhouse. So let's try this one. Oh, you know what? Those flowers look suspicious.
Violet chrysanthemums. The musician who told me the legend of Tadayori mentioned them. They could lead to the Violet Crown.
Are you cowards? You're no match for me. Together!
With a feint attack. This is new.
Yeah!
Yeah, I was big on house parties. And it was usually at my house or another buddy's house that we have them. Never been much of a club guy. I've done it, but I'd rather hang out with close friends than be surrounded by strangers. Yeah, I think we all have moments like that. We all go through that stage where we're like, I am never drinking again.
The Violet Crown.
Yeah, I think it's...
armor could be here.
I think it's...
Incense. Found recently.
One of the better ways to meet people. Not a lot of people, you know. I feel like not as many people get into that scene. Oh, okay. There's a river, there's a valley. Is that where I'm at? No. Okay, let's look around here. I guess it might not even be around here. That's fair. That's fair. I don't personally think, like, a lot of people, you know, say that we're all closed up now, things like that. But while internet, you know, chat groups and things like that are, you know, they're definitely not the same as being around with real people. There's still something you get out of that, and you know, you go through stages. So it is better to be in a better spot when you start going out IRL than it is just to, you know, jump fully in there. Is there... None of these are rivers. They're all roads. So it's got to be up. There's the river right there. So that's where we want to go. Oh. But I think if you're going to get, if you want to get better, you want to meet people and do stuff like that, IRL is the way to go. You just have to find that medium that you can get into. I think some people don't want to challenge themselves to go out anymore, because it is easier to stay home. I mean, I fall prey of it, and I'm a very social guy. I used to be a lot more social, but... Okay... Okay, more. This looks like it's the way. Yep, there's the village. You don't see me.
More violet chrysanthemums. Tadayori's rest could be close.
What are we gonna find?
The cliffs are too sheer to climb. There must be another way in.
Let's get me some armor. I don't like that torch there. Oh.
Mongols. How did they find this place? A map, like the one from the Violet Crown.
Someone killed all of them, though.
Tadayori's rest.
Okay. Okay.
Whose graves are these? Same incense from the Violet Crown, lit recently. Time's rushing river slows, Tadayori's mind at rest. One drawn bow pierces many.
One drawn bow pierces many.
The emblem of Clan Nagao, Tadayori's clan.
What are you doing here? Leave this place.
I'm not here to fight. I am Jin Sakai, nephew of Lord Shimura.
You're a liar and a thief. Defend yourself.
Okay. Yeah, she's ass mad.
I don't want to kill you. Stop!
Oof. By that, I mean, all right,
I don't
listen,
want to kill you.
Listen.
Stop!
How dare you trespass on Tadayori's sacred ground! You dishonor Tadayori's legacy, thief!
Oof. Oof. We're gonna get her.
I don't want to kill you. Stop.
I didn't even know there were female samurais. That's... Bam! Well, that's like one thing when I started playing this. There's a lot of
I don't want to kill you.
what
Stop.
you would call strong female characters. And I was like, oh, this is, you know, different. Okay, we got it.
How dare you trespass on Tadayori's sacred ground! You dishonor Tadayori's legacy, thief!
Come on, bud. Oof. Come on. I followed that one wrong. Yeah, that was one thing I was wondering. I hadn't looked at the studio enough, but I was under the impression it was a Western studio. And I had heard about the awards. So, God damn, I suck at this game.
How dare you trespass on Tadayori's sacred ground! You dishonor Tadayori's legacy, thief!
There we go, we're getting a little better.
We should be fighting Mongols, not each other.
You're nothing but a dirty scavenger!
Oof. Yeah, I mean, for Japan to award you for that, it's kind of crazy. Which,
I don't want to kill
now
you.
playing this game, I don't understand, like, the DEI thing when they showed the, the Yorte one. It was like, okay, so it's prevalent in this game. This wasn't called woke. It won awards for Japan. Why would the second one, because it has a female, be? Yeah, Yodi.
How dare you trespass on Tadayori's sacred
What
ground!
timeline is it for
Dishonor
Japan?
Tadayori's legacy,
Not that I'm an expert. I am.
We should be fighting Mongols, not each other.
You're nothing but a dirty scavenger!
Oof. You got this.
It's not possible! You know how to use that stolen blade.
Yeah, that was crazy to me. I think that's one of the things that irritates me the most about them is this thing where they search up people who aren't like publicly talking about it and then just try and smear them. Jesus. Calm down, lady. Give me a break. Yes, you're a better samurai than me. Oh. That one gets me every time.
I don't want to kill
so
you.
crazy.
Stop.
Oh, that was not good.
How dare you trespass
I get too
on
far
Tadayori's
away.
sacred ground! You dishonor Tadayori's legacy, thief!
Bob and weave. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the thing with it. Like, even with there was a criticism I have of them with Veilguard, where there was a dev that all they did was post on their thing that they had worked on Veilguard, and they just absolutely like went after this person. And it just bothered me. Like, you know, I know. Next one is 300 years later. Nice.
How dare you trespass on Tadayori's sacred ground! You dishonor Tadayori's legacy, thief!
Oh, wrong one. God, that gets me every time. Here we go. Well, that's just, it's just overly vicious. You know, if a dev, like the art director who was talking about how he wanted black people to take over and stuff like that, makes comments like that, by all means, criticize the comments, right? I don't think you have to be as vicious as they are. This coming from
I don't want to kill you.
a guy that can be a little vicious on the internet. And the thing is they know it, they know it because their audience is, they know their audience is going to go after them because that's what their audience loves to do. And they just openly do it. Smash is the worst about it.
How dare you trespass on Tadayori's sacred ground! You dishonor Tadayori's legacy, thief!
We should be fighting Mongols, not each other.
You're nothing but a dirty scavenger! It's not possible! You know how to use that stolen blade.
Yep. Oof. There we go, there we go.
Hold, my lord. My name is Kaede, last of Tadayori's line. I heard the samurai were all killed. Assumed you were a scavenger.
I'm no thief. But I seek your ancestors' armor.
Yeah.
You deserve to wear it, Lord Sakai.
And that's the thing, like, some of the stuff that they call out, other creators have already called out. Like,
Tadayori watches over Azamo Bay for eternity. I suspect it's a clue to where he hid the armor. Tadayori's armor gave him great speed and deadly aim.
Great speed. I like speed.
In defense of the innocent, as he once defended Azamo Bay.
I'm only gonna wear it if I want to.
Watching over Azamo Bay could mean the cliffs behind town.
Oh, okay. Well, I have to go that way anyway for a quest. So down we go. Yeah, I mean, it's got to be them that pushes it out, so it doesn't matter who else. Like, in their world, shitters don't count. Though, if you say something that hurts their fifis, they will definitely block you. Yeah, I agree. I mean, that's a lot of that is my biggest anger with all of this. I even hate calling it anti-woke because I hate using woke because it essentially means nothing. But it's watching this side that I kind of believed in a little bit, that I kind of fell for the masquerade of it, turn into something worse. Like it was a argument about gaming journalism and corporations and microtransactions and things like that, and then it just kind of got taken over. True. Well, I think there's a lot of the people who are wanting things to fix. I'll say this. They don't feed into that hyperbolic, rage bait kind of content. So they don't make the most out of their money. Like, I can think of a few who criticize the industry, but they are not as big as some of the guys who do. You know? What we got here? Oh, this thing. I am pretty bad at this. Let's see if we can do it. Boom! First time. How about that? Oh. Nice. Oh, here we go. Nope. So I think they're out there. It's just they don't make the money. Yeah, I agree. There we go. Oh, my resolve increased by 1. What? Who's this guy?
My lord, have you come to help the Azamo League too?
I've never heard of them.
Farmers and fishermen banded together to fight the Mongols. I've come from Ariake to train them.
I admire their bravery. How is the training going?
They were supposed to meet me here hours ago. I was about to look for them.
I'll ride with you.
Yeah, it definitely can be. You have to take it with a grain of salt, and I think a lot of people take it too seriously on there. And don't realize that it's not as conducive of the real world as it actually is. Like,
as a child, I dreamed of becoming a samurai. Now I'm riding with a real one.
Well, you know,
Me 5 director?
Handle a horse.
That one I'm not familiar with.
Constantly raided by pirates on the coast. They killed my parents when I was young. I learned to defend
Oh,
myself.
Mass Effect.
I
Yeah,
hope the
yeah.
skills I gained through hardship can be
Well,
of use to the people here.
You're not so
I
different
think
from samurai. There's a
from
fire
some
up ahead.
sense they saw that as being a bad road, because he was very obviously saying things that gamers wanted when it came to Mass Effect. You know, he wasn't
Cut them down.
he wasn't giving the same energy that the art director from Veilguard was giving. He seems like he's a genuine fan. Here we go. I'm coming, sweetheart. I'll save you. Yeah, I think so. And I think that's a thing that a lot of these, like, if you notice it, this is a good thing that was pointed out to me too, is a lot of the people online who are
Come sooner.
arguing with the anti-wokers. Oh yeah, they're definitely waiting. They get any hint of it and they'll attack it. But like the people who tend to go after the anti-wokers are like the directors and stuff like that, and they do it to the detriment of their own devs. I don't know why someone higher up in their company doesn't tell them to just shut up. Occasionally you get gems like the Grum's Ubisoft tweets and Elon.
We're too late.
But I think in the long run, it's just a bad idea. The intern, yes, the famous intern.
I will avenge the dead.
Samurai remains calm before a fight. Wait!
Oh, don't run off, chick.
Pay for your crimes, invaders!
Come on. There we go. You next. Ooh, 2 times. There we go. Oh, why did you... Okay. Ugh. Come here, you. I'm coming, I'm coming. Probably not going to be able to revive you with... Ugh. Boom. Come on. Oh. There we go. Where's that archer? Way up there? Okay. Whoops. Where are you going? Where are you going? Right over the shoulder. Boom. Okay, I'm not gonna let this archer defeat me. There we go. Right to the face. Alright, are you gonna stop, like, charging into battle?
We did it!
You have skill, but you nearly died rushing into battle.
Don't the Mongols anger you?
A samurai's most important weapon is himself.
Is himself.
Lose control and risk defeat.
I see. I should return home. Learn to master my emotions.
Keep fighting. We need people like you. But remember the lesson.
I will, my lord.
Telling a woman to stay calm. Pretty sure that's impossible. Oh, I do have a point to spend. Let's go. Alright, we're quite a ways away from anything. So I think I'm going to spin this point real quick, and then probably end it here, bud. I say bud, I'm assuming you're a guy, but... yeah, bedtime. Old man's got to get to bed. Oh, I keep hitting the wrong button. Oh, good. At least I got it right. I got another guy who comes into my streams and watches. He's been watching a few of them. And I always just assume. One day I'm going to be wrong. But I call everyone bud or brother. So what is this one? Oh, deflect arrows? Fucking right. Definitely need that. Alright, man. I appreciate you coming by, though. So I may be on tomorrow. Weekends are always hazy for me. But I'm trying to get to where I'm doing it at least Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And if I don't see you on the next time I stream, I'll definitely see you on X. Boom, boom, boom. Same to you, buddy. Get a good night's sleep.